Hey, it's me, back from my break from making videos. This one, however, wasn't planned, but then this happened. So I'll start this video by saying, yes, Pathfinder videos are coming back. In fact, you can expect a brand new one this Friday. And then probably not another one for 2 more weeks because Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. This video isn't about Pathfinder, which means it's gonna tank my analytics and I'm not gonna have a depressive episode about it. No, this video is sort of about something I've been trying to figure out for a good long while, and even now I don't know if I've figured it out, but I have figured out something, and I'm not a mathologist or anything, but something does tend to be more than nothing. I just took an actual break for the first time in over 4 months. I took 3 days off, I took a bath, I played some games, I hung out with friends, I went outside. Look, there's trees and shit. And the reason I did this is because I hit a really heavy bout of depression. I feel like that was a massive tonal shift, and I'm sorry. Just like depression. And look, I'm not diagnosed, I'm not claiming to have clinical depression, but what I will say is that the sad was big. You ever get that feeling like there's a big wet blanket just draped over your shoulders and you can't get rid of it no matter what, and everything's like 50% harder to do because you feel the weight of that dripping, soggy mess just always there? Yeah, I kinda had that feeling for about a week at this point. Now, this is nothing new to me. I get these feelings about once or twice a month, and they usually pass within 48 hours or so. You know, I grin and bear it, I do as much of my job as I can, and I deal with it, and I come out the other end pretty much totally fine. But there was something different about this one that I couldn't quite put my finger on. Namely, that it lasted more than 48 hours. But I couldn't tell you why this was different. There was no triggering event, and yes, I have 100 different things in life stressing me out, including but not limited to. But also, who doesn't? But there was no triggering incident, there was no moment where I went, yep, I'm sad now. So I just felt consistently overwhelmed with no real explanation why. So I sat and hoped it would pass. Then I woke up Saturday morning and went, I can't do this today. So I said, I'll see y'all on Monday for the Subathon. Then I woke up on Monday like this. So I said, just kidding, I'll see you on Tuesday. And then I woke up on Tuesday like this. So I said, tomorrow for sure. But now I'm sitting here on Tuesday night, and I'm still not sure. I'm feeling a lot better, obviously, but there's this creeping sensation under my skin like I haven't really gotten to the root of the issue, at least not yet. And maybe that's part of what this video is for me to explore myself and tell you about it. See, I do have a lead. A lead on the issue causing all of this stress and anxiety, and I think the issue is you. Tube. More accurately, I've spread myself so thin that I haven't been able to keep up with everything that I've said I would do, as well as the things I want to do. Hell, I still have a whole list of incentives that I have to fulfill for the Subathon, like doing a silly TikTok dance and cosplaying as Alan from Smiling Friends. But I've also been subconsciously putting off a whole lot more than just that. I've been putting off YouTube, making videos, talking about Pathfinder and doing the silly haha for you. For the last 5 years, YouTube has been my career, and I just wasn't prepared for the explosive success of No Nat November, I'll be honest. You can ask anybody who knows me that I talk to, and they'll affirm that I said, yeah, this might go for 5 to 10 days, and here we are on day 111. Yeah, no, that's right, the Subathon is still going, and it's still got about 375 hours left on the clock. So if you want to swing by this Thursday night, Friday morning, we're actually going to be doing a Monster Hunter Wilds release stream, 24 hours long. We're going to be streaming all day from 9 p.m. PST on Thursday to 9 p.m. PST on Friday. So if you want to see me hunt some monsters, we can come hang out. But I need to start making videos again, starting with this one and the one I'm releasing on Friday. I've honestly felt like, and this is going to sound cheesy and cliche and horrible and you're going to puke in your mouth, I have felt a void in my life that I couldn't place what was missing. I thought it was friends, but I hang with my friends every day. I thought it was, my stream and audience and content, but I make content every day. No, the thing I was missing is YouTube. It's making videos for you guys. I sort of let this new job of streaming replace my old job of YouTube, when in reality I should have found a healthy balance between the two, which I tried to do early on, and I've really kind of learned that it's just not possible if I'm streaming 84 hours a week, because trust me, recording and editing videos on stream is monotonous. It's kind of anxiety inducing because it's like doing my behind the scenes work with like 30 people watching, and I hate that. And all of that together is why I've decided to place a firm cap on No Nat November. Like I said, there's still 300 something hours left on the clock. As it stands, I think the subathon ends around March 13th, and that's if nobody else donates any more money. But I am putting a firm cap that no matter how much money is donated, the subathon will be ending on the 1st of April. And I promise it's not an April Fool's joke. It's just really, really bad timing, and I want to end it at the end of a month because I think that's a really good time to end it. I promise I'm not joking. Look me in the eyes. I'm not joking. If we make it to April 1st and not count the 15 or so total days I took off, that would be 143 days of subathon, which is absolutely wild. And I did the math, which makes it even crazier. This subathon has lasted more than 1% of my entire life, which is so weird. 1% of me, Brogan the person's life, was just this subathon. And I know people will miss the subathon once it's over. Hell, I'm gonna miss the subathon a lot once it's over. The idea of not streaming 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week is kinda scary. I'm gonna have to reacclimate to an old normal schedule of hanging with my friends, recording videos, editing videos, and streaming. Because just because the subathon ends doesn't mean the streams are gonna end. You know what I'm saying? The streams are gonna keep going. In fact, I'm looking to set up a schedule, probably 3 or 4 streams a week that are about 7 hours or so long. I wanna hit a good time chunk where people in Europe and Eastern Hemisphere folks can all watch, while people in America and the Western Hemisphere can all watch near the tail end, so I can sort of give everyone a chance to watch. It's a lot of semantics and logistics that I'm gonna work out in the meantime, but don't worry. Once the subathon ends, the streams are gonna keep going. Once the subathon ends, I'm gonna have enough downtime to make more videos for you here on YouTube. But that was a lot of tangents to go on. And I kinda forgot when writing this script to circle back to my original point. So now that I don't have a naturally written way to circle back to my point, I'm just gonna use this as an awkward transition. I realized something right before I sat down to write this script. I was feeling really lethargic and fighting off these depressive feelings, so I took a bath. I soaked for a while, I read a new book, I drank some wine. It was very nice. And as soon as I was getting out of the bath, something just sort of clicked. Nice. I am not one to self-diagnose, and I'm not going to pretend I have something just because I might show similar symptoms. But what I am going to do is be introspective and self-analytical to keep an eye on how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling that way, and what I can do about those feelings. And those feelings, those depressive episodes, and those moments where I feel like I can tackle massive projects in one sitting are some mild bipolar symptoms. Now again, it's nothing massive. I don't feel like I can take on the entire world, and I don't feel like I absolutely hate myself. When I say mild, I mean very, very mild. I mean, hey, it's really, really a struggle to pull myself out of bed today, and everything I do feels somewhat meaningless, versus moments like right now, where I can sit down, write a 15-minute long script or however long this video is, deliver an actual performance to the camera like this, and edit the video all in one night. I'm not kidding when I say I wrote this script immediately after I got out of the bath. Look, my hair was still wet. And this isn't the only time I've had these motivational bursts like this. You know my kineticist class guide, that behemoth of a 3-hour-long video, the biggest video I have ever and probably will ever make? I edited that video in one night. I had recorded the footage all across 1 week, and then last year, I just sat down at about 6 p.m. and started editing. And I did not stop editing until 6 a.m. I've told a lot of people this, but it's very possible you didn't know. That Kineticist guide was edited start to finish in one sitting, whatever, no breaks, no going on social media, no playing video games. It was 12 hours of massive hyperfixation because I could do it and I was in the headspace. If I could bottle up that kind of motivation and use it as I wanted to, this channel would have twice as many videos with triple the quality. Now, I'm going to reiterate. This is not me making excuses. This is me documenting something I need to improve on. I need to be able to find a way to escape those depressive episodes, and I need to find ways to control the, for lack of a better term, manic hyper-focus that I can use to complete projects swiftly and pad it out over a responsible work week. That way I don't overwork myself, I don't burn myself out, and ideally I don't fall back into the big sad. This is me realizing what's going on and beginning to take steps to improve it. And those steps, first and foremost, involve me taking better care of my mind and my body. It's not an excuse, it's just something to improve on. And that is exactly what I plan to do. In about 2 weeks, because Monster Hunter Wilds comes out on Friday, and I'm going to be playing that game and doing nothing else with my life. Nothing else matters but the hunt.